I want you to ask yourself, what am I still carrying that's keeping me from growing? What pain, what person, what past version of you do you need to release so that God can replant you in peace? Hey family, and welcome back to Rooted with Mary. I'm your girl, Coach Mary, and this space right here, this sacred corner of the internet, it was born out of both pain and purpose. Before there was peace, there was a storm, you guys. Before there was healing, there was definitely heartbreak. And before I learned to bloom, I have to be totally honest with you all. I had to face everything I buried just to survive. You see, my journey to becoming rooted, it didn't start with confidence. It started with a whole lot of confusion. It didn't start with strength. It started with surrender. There was a time when I didn't recognize the woman that was standing in the mirror. I was literally showing up for everyone else. The encourager, the strong one. I'm fine, friend. But on the inside, I was empty. And I'll be honest, I was angry with God. I was so angry with God. I couldn't understand why he kept allowing the storms to come one after another. But what I didn't realize at the time was those storms weren't sent to break me. They were sent to plant me, because it's in the breaking that the roots begin to grow. My healing didn't happen overnight. I wish I could tell you it did. It came layers. Through prayer, through tears, reflection, and a whole lot of silence. There were nights that I sat on the floor crying out to God, asking, why me? And slowly he whispered back, because there's a purpose in your pain. That's when I began to understand being rooted isn't about perfection. It's about being grounded in truth, grounded in grace, and grounded in God. Every tear I cried watered something inside of me, you guys. Every loss that I had faced was pruning me for new growth. Every moment that I thought was meant to destroy me was actually preparing me to bloom differently. And I want to be transparent. Healing doesn't always feel holy. Sometimes there's days that it's messy. Some days it's silence. And some days it feels like nothing's changing. But even when you can't see God, he's still working beneath the surface. The roots are forming, the soul is shifting, and the growth is happening, even when it doesn't look like it. That's what this space Rooted with Mary is all about. It's about learning to trust the process, not because it's easy, I promise you, but because it's necessary. So as we begin this journey together, I want you to ask yourself, what am I still carrying that's keeping me from growing? What pain, what person, what past version of you do you need to release so that God can replant you in peace? Because healing isn't just about feeling better. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. And I promise, when you surrender, when you trust, when you root yourself in faith, God will align everything that's meant for you. You can't bloom until you heal what's been buried. Let's grow something beautiful together.